Dear viewers, how are you? I know the human beings of the world are in danger, all are in dangers, and that's why it is long since we met last. The direction of educational ministry and the arrangement by our principal A.S.M. Anusur Rahman, we are here. Now I am going to take a class, online class, because COVID-19 has spread it around the world, and that's why Bangladesh has been affected. We were in lockdown, we were in our home, and that's why the educational institutions have been closed as per the declaration of the government. So the government has ordered the institutional head to take classes by the teachers through online. So I am here. My name is Ujjwal Kumar Shah. I am your English teacher. You all know me. I know I am going to take the intermediate first year class. My subject is English, you all know. Now I am going to take your English second paper. Today's topics is transformation of sentences. These topics are included in your syllabus, especially in the final examination. As we cannot take your classes directly for your further future, we are going to take classes through online. I hope you must watch and try to learn by our classes, staying at your home. Not only me, but also our other teachers, English teachers as well as other subject teachers will take classes turn by turn. Today is my turn and I shall take your class. Again, if I get chance, I shall take your classes. Today's topic is transformation of sentence. Transformation of sentence. What is transformation of sentence? You should know. It is the hardest topics of English grammar given in your syllabuses. Please watch our whiteboard. Watch on our whiteboard. Transformation of sentence. The given sentence will have to be changed as directed without changing the meaning. That means in your question, some sentences will be set and direction will be given in the first bracket. You have to cope with the question and you have to answer the question as directed in the bracket, but you cannot change the meaning. Please watch on the whiteboard. Transformation of sentence are of four kinds. Not four kinds, but in transformation of sentence, four kinds of grammars are included. Please see here. In transformation of sentence, you will get assertive, interrogative, exclamatory. We all know according to the meaning of sentence, sentences are of five kinds: assertive, interrogative, imperative, optative, and exclamatory. Among these five sentences, three sentences will be used in transformation of sentence. Assertive. You will get assertive sentence, and if the assertive sentence are asked to change in interrogative, or you may get interrogative sentence and you may be asked the interrogative sentence to change assertive. Assertive to interrogative, interrogative to assertive. In this way, you may get assertive to exclamatory, exclamatory to assertive. We all know assertive sentence is of two kinds, affirmative and negative. These two sentences may be given in your questions, affirmative, negative or negative to affirmative. Now the next one, voice change. You all know voice change because you must see the voice change in your previous classes, SSC 9, 8 or 7. Active voice change is of two kinds, active and passive. So in the questions you may see active and you have to change it to passive, or in the other turn you may get passive and it will have to be changed into active. Then the next one, degree. We all know degree is of three kinds, positive, comparative and superlative. You may get positive and you will have to change it into comparative. In the other one you will have to comparative to positive. Then superlative and these three kinds, positive, comparative and superlative, among these three anyone will be given in your questions in transformation of sentence, and in the bracket you will be asked to change it into another item, positive, comparative, superlative, positive to comparative, comparative to positive, comparative to superlative, superlative to comparative, or positive to superlative, superlative to positive. And the next and the last one, sentence about structure. We all know sentence is of three kinds according to structure, that is simple, complex and compound. You may get simple and you will have to be asked to change it into complex, or you will have to be asked to change complex into simple. In this way you will have to be asked complex to change to complex into compound or compound to complex. Now I erase the board to give some examples. At first I want to teach you about assertive, interrogative and exclamatory sentence, how it will be changed among them. What is assertive sentence? We have to know it at first. One, assertive. What is assertive sentence? And now I am going to write the structure of assertive sentence. Then you will must know the structure and you will have to be learn. At first, subject, auxiliary verb, if any. That means it may be or it may not be. Then the main verb, object, if any, and then extension, if any. That is subject and main verb must be given, and auxiliary verb, object and extension, it will be or it not be. The example is, I am giving 2 or 3 examples By these examples, you must learn something. 1. I eat rice. Subject, verb, object. Here object is present. Again, I go. Here subject is absent. Here is object absent. Here is subject. Here is verb 1. Again, if we write I will go to market. Here is subject I, auxiliary verb will, go is main verb and the extension. Here everything is present: subject, auxiliary verb, main verb and the extension. That means if we want to find out the assertive sentence, we must find out the subject at first or prior to the auxiliary verb or the main verb. That means when the subject will be or is present before auxiliary verb or the main verb, that sentence will be called assertive sentence. Dear students, when you want to find out the assertive sentence, you must was or find out subject. Where is the subject of the sentence? Whether is it before auxiliary verb, if the auxiliary verb is present, or if you find out main verb, you must see the subject is the subject before main verb. The subject must be before main verb, and that is called assertive subject. Now I am going to teach you about interrogative sentence. What is interrogative sentence? How you will find out the interrogative sentence, or you will make a interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, generally any student is interested to find out the interrogative sentence because of the sign of interrogation, note of interrogation, sign of interrogation, that is the sign of interrogation. Any student easily can find out. If he finds the note of interrogation, he may call it interrogative sentence. After that, how you must find out interrogative sentence? Sing the note of interrogation. But when you will be asked to make an interrogative sentence, then what will you do? You, of course, was on the board. When you want to make an interrogative sentence, you must put the auxiliary verb at first, then the subject, then the main verb, then object, if any, then the extension. It is the serial. You have to maintain auxiliary verb, subject, main verb, object, if any, and the extension, if any. These two are not mandatory. If the sentences will bring it, you then put it, but you have to follow the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb means the verb which helps the main verb is called auxiliary verb, such as do, does, did, am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, shall, will, can, could, etc. Then you have to put a note of interrogation, that is interrogative sentence. If the main sentence has no auxiliary verb, we all know, then we have to use three auxiliary verb, do, does, did, according the main verb, present, past. You know. Now I am erasing the sentences, and now I am writing the third one, the exclamatory sentence. Here same case like interrogative sentence, exclamatory sentence has a note of exclamation sentence sign, that is the sign. It is also easier for you, and I know you must find out the exclamatory sentence seeing the note of exclamation sign. But when you will be asked to make a exclamatory sentence, then you will face a problem. That is, generally we know how and what are used at first to make a exclamatory sentence. Now please see what and how. When what will be used to make a exclamatory sentence, what must need a and the article, and when how will be used to make an exclamatory sentence, there is no need to use a article. Please see, when we are going to make exclamatory sentence, we are using what or how. At first, what, a or an. A or an will be used according to the vowel or consonant of the word, when which is used at first of the word. Please, what, a or an, then adjective, then a noun, then pronoun, then auxiliary verb or main verb, then a sign of exclamatory sentence. Two of them, if any. Now I am erasing how, because of I shall give you an example. According to the structure, please see what's on the board. What a beautiful bird it is. Subject, article, adjective, noun, pronoun, and then auxiliary verb or main verb. Here is used auxiliary verb. What a beautiful bird it is. So, we have used what a is used here of a article of the word beautiful, the adjective. Here b is a consonant. We all know when a consonant will be used before of the word, generally we used a there, a bird, a beautiful bird. Here I have separated the two words. What a beautiful bird, then it is. It's not a mandatory. Somewhere it will be used or somewhere it won't be used. We can say what a beautiful bird. Again we see what a beautiful bird it is. Now I am going to give a structure of how. Please see what's on the board. How plus how has no need of using article. How adjective, noun, pronoun if any, auxiliary verb or main verb, then the sign of exclamatory. You all know, and I think you all know the sign. I have said in my previous dialogue that this sign is known to everyone. Any student who will be going to find out the exclamatory sentence, he must find out, seeing the sign that it is exclamatory sentence. But when you will be asked to make a sentence, you must know the structure, and that's why I am learning the structure of exclamatory sentence. Now I am giving an example of using how. Same is the case of what. Just what is needed an article, but how won't be needed a article. How beautiful the bird. Here no pronoun will be need. It's my wrong. How is needed no pronoun, but is. What is needed pronoun, but how is needed no pronoun, because the noun is enough to use a auxiliary verb or a main verb. So how beautiful the bird is, how adjective, noun or auxiliary verb. Dear students, it's my first online class. I hope you have liked my class, and I hope I am trying to teach you something through online. Today's topics was the transformation of sentence. I have said before my starting my classes that is transformation of sentence is a hard topics of English grammar. Among transformation of sentence, 4